we can stick to the left lane this time, Sam, I think that would be really good. We are, so if you just stick to the left lane, that'll set us up really well for where we want to go.
Is it one of the test routes as well?
Sorry?
Is it one of the test routes as well?
No. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to a car park and just sort out the bay parking as best we can. So it's not on a test route, but it's not far off. The thing is with bay parking, it's hard to actually get somewhere to do it.
Yeah, I know, fair enough, that's fine.
But after that, once we get onto the sat-nav, we'll be getting onto test routes as well. So we generally do our learning around the test area, so you become familiar with it. So we're going to continue straight on. The right lane, actually. I'll let you help you out. Yeah, and there's no real road markers, is there? To get here, which are really faded. Disgraceful, really. Definitely do better there. We're going straight on. So that's going to be the right hand of the two lanes here. Just take up the right hand of the two lanes. That's it.
It's going right, because the left one is going straight.
What it is you just stay in this lane. That one there actually doesn't go onto the roundabout, it skirts. It's a very strange thing. So we're going straight on, just stick to the left lane. You've got a green light.
Yeah.
So just continue, just into the left lane of these two. See that?
Yeah. So I'm gonna go
left lane. Just go into the left lane and follow it around. Understand?
Yeah.
Right, and then this is your exit here. Had the lights been on red, I could have had time to explain to you the sort of dynamics of that roundabout. They've not got it right. I understand what you're saying. same rules as the road. And then we're going to go to the far side of the car park. Far side of the car park. Just stick to your left position. Stick to the same rules in the car park as you do on the road. Okay, now then. So what we have here, we're just going to stop in the middle of the lane. Just stick to the leftish position. About a metre and a half. That's fine then. Just go forward a little bit and maybe just come into this better position now. So we just stop here. Just handbrake and park a moment. Right, so with regards to that roundabout there, sometimes we just don't have the time to explain everything. So it's just what it was as you went onto the car park. The right-hand lane is the only one that went straight or right, and you had to go on and then come over to the left lane. I know it's a bit, and if this happens, it's the examiner's. If you get into one of these tricky situations, the examiner will give you some information to help you along because they realise that you can't know that anyway, so they will help you a little bit. So just listen to what they say and sort of take it literally. So if they say to you, go through there and then go into the left lane, try to understand. If you're not sure, just slow down a little bit, give yourself a little bit more thinking time, and it can help. Okay. Right, bay parking. What do you understand about manoeuvres, fixed manoeuvres?
So the most important point about maneuvers is to check the point, the 7-point complete check that you have to do at least like 4 times in doing a maneuver, and then so in bay parking it's important to be within the white lines and finish within the white lines. I can adjust myself, which would be a minor, but then as long as I don't hit the curb or even adjusting is fine. But that's pretty much it, actually. Yeah.
All right. So it's quite a decent take on it, actually. To be fair. Right. So let's sort out exactly what we're talking about with manoeuvres. So there's bay parking, and this can be done 4 ways: reverse left, reverse right, forward left, forward right.
Yeah.
Forward left, forward right.
And it's our choice on the exam day which one to in terms of the right and left, of course.
It's their choice. Now, quite often they will say to you, you get into a car park like this and say, reverse into any bay.
Yeah, that's the thing. So right, left is usually our choice.
Yeah. Or they may say, go forward, left or go forward into a bay. It might be that they can see something that you can't see, and they might just say, all right, just pull up there and just reverse into any one of these bays on the left, or something like that.
Right.
Okay. So other things to understand. You are right. You are being assessed on control and observation. So the control is getting it from A to B.
Right.
And the observation is, as you said, 4 times. There isn't an actual number on the observations. It's just make sure that you're fully aware.
Yeah.
And there are some mandatory observations. Usually, as your car swings around and the front of your car swings out to the right, it should be a right blind spot check. Is the main one. Okay. Insofar as getting it into the bay, yes, you are right. That is a pass. Yeah. Okay, so you can see there. If you are touching the line, that is still a pass as long as your wheels are not completely into the other side of the road.
Overlap. Yeah.
Okay. It can be offset like this. That's still a pass. I have actually had some guy passed, and he ended up pretty much like that. And the inside of his left wheel was just literally touching the white line, and the examiner passed him on it. Because it's like in a tennis match. If the ball hits any part of the line, it's considered in.
Right.
And it's the same thing in bay parking. As long as your tyre is touching the line, it's considered in, even if it's 99% in the other bay.
Right.
Okay. So it doesn't have to be pretty or anything. It just has to be, what it is. And it's a technical thing. Yeah. Right. We'll try to get better than this.
Of course.
Yeah. Now, because you've got your driving test on Saturday, you're not going to be taking it in this car because for obvious reasons we spoke about. If we were taking it in this car, I could show you an incredibly easy way of doing this using the reversing camera system, but I don't know what car you're going to be using.
It will be the same car, Toyota Yaris. I don't exactly know the model, but I'm hoping they would have a back camera as well.
Okay. Right, okay. I mean, most of these these cars, is it a hybrid?
Yes, this one.
Right, it'll have in that case, it will have a camera. Okay, in that case, your life's just got a lot easier.
Alright.
Okay, right, so what I would like you to do then in that case is we've just got to adjust our position, and what I'd like you to do is get yourself pretty much next to the edges of the line. If you see the edges of the line, if you consider that like a pavement, you can just get yourself next to it, and we'll take it from there. I'll quickly talk you through it, and it'll be so easy.
Perfect.
Okay, so we can move over towards the line before it gets too late. A lot more, actually. That's it, about there. We just stop there. Okay, can I just take control? Okay, let me have everything. Let me have the brake as well. So we needed to maybe just get over a little bit earlier before we get to the curve. I want you on the straight bit. So, yeah. So as you can see in this mirror here, you're nice and lined up with the base. If you get into a car park and it's a little bit busy down there with cars and there's actually reverse and 20 bay, try to pick an area where it's nice and clear for you, okay? Right then. So this one, let's quickly go through it. If you don't want to pop it into reverse, and what you're going to see here, you can see how we're slightly overlapped on the lines. That's absolutely fine. Ideally, you'd be sort of on the lines, but either way. So you see this end line here? This will be the same on another model of this car. I want you to line up this line and that line so they are together like this. See that?
Yeah.
That's the first thing you should do. Just take your time. It's go really slow and you should get really good positioning. Stop. There. Perfect. See that?
Yeah.
Now, keeping your foot on the brake, nice and lightly, not too heavy. Just full lock your steering over to the left. Everything it's got, the whole lot.
Yeah.
Right, so let me help. Like that.
Yeah.
Full lock. Okay? Now then, I guarantee you, this car, as long as you keep that full locked, just release your brake just slightly. Just release your brake slightly.
Yeah, it's released from my thing.
Is it? Are you holding the steering wheel?
Yeah.
That's a lot of tension in the wheels. Okay. There. That's better. I don't know why it was locked like that. I guarantee you, you're going to go into this bay here. Okay?
So, for the reference point, how many white lines, this, alright, okay, so the way it ends is the bay previous to it. Perfect.
Yeah, as long as you keep that steering wheel full locked over. So, all round obs, are you clear to go? And going nice and slowly, let the car move, make sure it's full locked out, full. That's it, keep full locked. Now, look around, try not to look here, I guarantee you it's going to go into the bay, okay? So if I just cover this,
just far away.
Yeah, it's too far away. So just move a little bit. So she's actually walking. If you're happy that she's walking away.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Okay. Carry on then. That's it. Just mainly looking out the back window, mostly. Back window, not mirrors. Back window. Sound and stop. Not mirrors. Don't look in your mirrors. Look over your shoulders. You can't be looking in your mirrors doing the reversing. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Okay. I'm covering this on purpose because I want you to understand.
Of course.
Okay. And you can see from the shape of the car park, the squareness of it. Push it slower, slower, slower. That's it. And now as we get close to the edge, you can see here. Stop. Steering straight. Then just reverse into the red line gets to the. Stop there. Handbrake and park, and that's the manoeuvre.
That was very easy as compared to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. Well, that's what I said. So you can see that you're nicely in the bay.
Yeah.
It's as easy as that. Now, that works left, and it also works right.
Right, yeah, you have to do the full steering to the right.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay? So, let's do it again.
I want to do it, yeah, with,
Yeah, I was going to say on your own.
Yes.
All right, more on your own. So if you want to just go to the left and stop, and then just reverse into any one of these bays. don't want to be too far over. So you want to be kind of next to them. Like, imagine that's like the pavement.
Yeah.
So just bring your front end in until you level. Front end in more. That's it. I know it takes a bit of time to get orientated, but if you look in the mirror here, you can see you're pretty much lined up.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So that's it. Okay. Right. I'm breaking apart then. Yep. Yeah, you're in. You're slightly offset. Ideally, what you needed to do there is when you got level, stop, and then stern off, and then come back in a straight line.
I basically steered it straight late.
Yeah. Well, what you did is you stopped, but
Yeah.
then as you took your stern off, you let the brakes go, so you kind of went off as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've been assessed on control and observations, and your marking is done equally 50% of each. Now, did you get from A to B? Yes.
Yeah.
So that's half the mark. Now, you're not level up and such, so you're not going to get the full 50% of the mark.
Okay.
You're probably going to get 40% of it, maybe. Okay. Observations. Did you do your observations? Yes and no. You did plenty of observations over your right shoulder. You didn't look over your left shoulder at all.
But when I'm supposed to look on the right more, that's what you said earlier.
Because the front of your car is swinging out. However, the left shoulder is where the main value is. If you think about it, yeah, the right shoulder, because the front of your car may swing out, but you've already checked that and it's pretty much clear. If you're going to run anybody over, you'll see them out the back window mainly. So your observations.
It's better to do this.
Yeah. Well, if you think about percentages, you probably want on a manoeuvre like this, you want about 80% out the back window and just 20% over the right shoulder.
Okay. So this.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. But the rest of it is pretty much okay. Okay?
Yeah.
Would you like to have a go the opposite way, to the right?
I'd like to do a front park. Yeah, and the right as well, but
yeah.
Because you never know if I don't get a space on the left, I have to do it on the right.
Yeah. What we should do is, while we're doing the reversing, let's do the right reverse as well, and then we'll do the forwards.
Yeah.
Okay? Otherwise, we're just going to, Right, so the bays in front of you there, what I'd like you to do is go forwards and to the left, and then you can do the right reverse into any one of them.
You want me to go this way?
Yeah, if you go that way, over by the other lines in front of you, and that gives you the opportunity to do the right reverse. So if you try to imagine where you want your car to end up, you want to be right next to them. Nice and straight and perpendicular with them, like train tracks. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so into reverse. We're just going to do the same thing but to the opposite way. So you've left a bit of space there, which means it doesn't mean anything. It just means that it's going to be use a bit of judgment to line them up. I'd go you slightly short of it here. Yeah. Because you've left a space, you've got to use that judgment. It's always a lot harder. If you're a bit closer, it would be better. If you're not sure, just go slightly over on this, okay?
Okay.
So I would go just a bit more and stop there. That's it. That's better. So you're slightly over than under. Okay? Actually, that's full lock. There you go. That's it. Try to move as well. There's nothing wrong with stopping and checking, but if you can just keep it moving super slow and check at the same time, that's even better. That's better. It's just a control. We know there's no need to stop until we're almost squared in. Stop. And straighten out your steering. So just to let you know, the side of the car isn't actually where the blue line is on the edge of the grid. It's actually just inset. So by so much. So you are actually in the bay. Thank you. So that's it. Handbrake and park. You are done. Okay. So do you understand how to reverse it into a bay?
Yes.
Okay.
So first of all, I have to go parallel to the white line, and then the blue line should be in condition with this one of these white lines overlap, and then full lock with observations. And then
It's pretty straightforward. We'll do it again later in the week.
Later, maybe on Friday.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the reversing. The forward bay park is.
Should we do two of the maneuvers tomorrow? Then we can do bay front and reverse bay today, and the rest to tomorrow, and then I can do some of the driving today as well.
Yeah. No worries. Should we do the forward? Yeah, we'll do the forward.
Yeah.
So the forward is even easier than the reverse. It's a lot easier for the simple reason that you can reverse out if you're not in. Now, what I'd like to do is to go forward into any bay apart from. Well, the point is that's too easy, isn't it?
Of course, yeah.
However, if you think about this, Sana, so I'm not going to give you a marker to go into a forward bay because what I want you to do is imagine it's two parked cars and you just drive between them.
Yeah.
So let's imagine that you are like this, yeah?
Yeah.
All you would do is reverse out in a straight line until you're in this position, which is basically where you are now.
Yeah.
And then just literally drive forward into it. It really is that simple.
Yeah.
Okay?
It will give me a minor though because I'm.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. It's about passing the test, not
not
getting a clean sheet.
Yeah.
When you do go forward into a bay, what I would suggest, what a lot of people do, and the mistake that they make is they try to go in from this kind of angle, and it's near impossible to get in from there.
Yeah.
If you think about it, when you're in this position, it's easy to get into a bay like this, isn't it? So why wouldn't you go forward like that? Use the space available to you.
If there's no space,
yeah.
If there are cars parked here.
If there are cars there, well, in that case, you would go here. Okay? Like I say, use the space available. And if you do have to make the adjustment when you come out, again, the big mistake that people make when they do this is, they come out about like half a meter and try to get back in.
You should come out.
Come right out in a straight line and drive in. The other thing is don't try to come out at an angle because then you're adding angles into angles and it can be problematic. You want to be in this position where we are now to go forward into a bay. Yeah? Makes sense?
It does.
Okay. Have a go. Try to use the bays on your left here. You can go forward into the bays over there as well, to the right and left. We'll do both. But, any bay at all, forward into any bay at all, apart from the ones directly in front of you.
Okay, I'm going.
So which ones are you going to go for? The ones over here or the ones over there?
I can use one of these, the ones on the right.
Yeah, sure. choose a bay and decide to drive into it. Once you've chosen a bay, believe it or not, you can calculate it quite nicely.
I'm just trying to figure out the. Yeah.
Yeah, just stop. Well, look, guys. So you're not going to get in from here. I can guarantee that.
Right.
There's too much indecision in you. Choose a bay, make it easy. Let me demo it for you.
Yeah.
You stay where you are. Let me have everything. All right. Let me give you my take on it.
Right.
Okay. So we want to choose a bay on the right, yeah?
Mhm.
All I do is I go forwards.
Mhm.
I've got myself right over here. When you started to do your turn, you were pretty much almost into the base, which is what I showed you on the computer that you shouldn't really do. From here, yeah, just literally full lock it over.
Full lock there.
Yeah, and there it just presents itself. Slight bit of adjustment to go in.
And you slowly release it.
Yeah. And that is it basically. So it should be nicely in, which we are. So what the key to this going forward is, it's the key to this one is position before you turn. And as I said, if we're going into these here on the left, get yourself right over, use that space available. When you went to go in, you kind of went, and then you changed your mind and then went a bit more. And from here, it's near impossible to get in. You would have ended up pretty much over the lines either way.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, because you just don't have the space to turn in. Whereas if you can get over,
should I do it again now?
Please do. So if you just reverse that way, so if you reverse out that way, then you can use this big spaces here on the left to practice this.
Reverse on the.
Yeah. So if you just full lock it over, just reverse out towards the taxis there. Bit of gas, maybe get up the hill, because you're on a slight gradient. And then just go forward into any bay, left or right. So remember what we said, if you're going to go for the ones on the right, get yourself right over them to the left, not vice versa.
I'm going to go on the right.
So come right over towards them lines. If it was me, I might even go across the lines, but
there's no issue going across the lines.
Yeah, if there's no cars there, you can. So just remember to, when you want to go, just full lock it over quickly. Let the car move as well. That's it. And a bay will present itself to you. It's as easy as this. So that's it. Just keep it going until it's squared in. Don't worry if you don't get in right. So just stop. Straighten out your steering. Now you can see you're not in. Yeah. So if you just stop here, there's no point going into the bay. Just reverse out in that straight line. It's a bit like a guess, isn't it? If you use your judgment, if you can't get between the lines, so mainly looking out the back window. That's it. Just let the car go. Don't let it go all the way, right over. You want to keep going backwards, keep going back until you can see that bay clearly in front of you. Okay? Are you happy to drive in from here?
Yes.
Okay, so drive in from here. That's it. So now it's like just going between two parked cars, isn't it? On a tight street. Just straighten it out. You've got it. That's it. That's exactly it. Okay?
Finish?
Absolutely. So with the forward one, if you use your judgment, try to get in. If it doesn't work, just do the reversing out. But yes.
I hope it's not going to be a busy car park.
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. They use like sports centre car parks, or even on a busy car park like this, you should find some areas where it's clear. And
I'll prefer a bay where it's clear on the opposite side so that I can do it.
use your judgment, and remember you can make those adjustments. Now, they will let you keep making the adjustments as long as you're making progress in the adjustments. So, for example, if you're on a bay like this and you go, you back and forth and you're just going back to where you started, people will say, thank you, that's fine, just, leave it. And, that's going to be the end of it because,
Yeah.
But if you're making that bit of that progress and you can see you're going to get in there, then they'll leave you to it. That's their sort of criteria. Okay?
Right. Perfect.
All right. Are you happy with the bay parking for the moment?
Yes.
All right then. So sat-nav, we talked about this. Have you done sat-nav before?
Yeah, once.
Yeah. Okay. Now, this won't be here on your test, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So they will generally put the sat-nav up here, but I have seen them put it here as well because of the curve, and they don't want to.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is we'll set a destination for you, and we'll head to the test center.
So it's not on the mobile phone. It's this type of a map.
Is what?
It's the map on the mobile is a bit different now.
The map.
The Google map.
So this is a TomTom. This is the same model.
That's your destination. That's
right. This is the same model.
This is what they have.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Why would I have anything different?
Yeah.
What they have in the test.
Perfect then.
So this is the same model that they have, the same make. It might be a slightly different model, and the colour scheme might be different, but the principles are all the same. Okay. They set this up at the beginning. They don't activate it, and they don't plug it in with anything. They've got their own battery packs with it, so it literally is a standalone unit which sits there. It's exactly the same. But the other thing that is good about this is it gives you the speed limits. Once you start driving, it'll have the speed limit and your speed next to it as well.
Oh, perfect.
So if you're not quite sure about what's the speed limit on this road, well,
exactly,
yeah, it can be really useful. At the top here, you've got your symbols for you're going to be to like right and then left, and there are various, it says, bear left, bear right, turn left, turn right. And generally it'll give you the roundabout direction and a number, and you can see the blue line. You are the blue arrow here, and just like that. So can you see that okay?
Yeah.
So just use these as a reference, like the same way that you'd reference your interior mirror, okay? So we'll go where the sat-nav takes us. I would reverse that way, so that when we exit, you've got a straight run at the exit. If you go round that way, you've got a super sharp turn. So that's one of the quirks of a driver car.
You have to do the opposite.
No. Whichever way you want the back of the car to go, that's where you turn the steering wheel, whether it's forward or backwards.
I want to go this. I want the back of the car to go left, so I have to
exactly.
steer.
So turn it left, yeah. You see, it plays tricks. Our minds plays tricks on us because, as you say, it automatically, we're in reverse. I'll switch everything around, which is a reasonable thing to think, but it's not right with a car. It's a machine. All right.
After 80 yards, turn right, then turn left.
Just keep in mind, sometimes the sat-nav doesn't get it right either, because it doesn't.
Yeah, so I have to go right on this road, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Turn right, then turn left. Turn left. roundabout, third exit.
Okay, so if you just stick to your left lane here, it's actually the
Cross the roundabout. It's the third exit, right?
It's the second exit, yeah.
Why is it saying third exit?
Because it's a computer and it doesn't know any different. It's counted the on road or as an exit.
Right?
Yeah, we're going down there by the.
Yeah, that is the second one.
It is, yeah. Well, that's machines for you, isn't it?
But what if? Yeah, it appears to be a second one, but then it says third. But I hope it doesn't do that.
Well, that's okay. So it's going to be the middle lane for you here. Yeah, you see, it's counting this one here as an exit.
No, but it's not. Yeah.
So it's 1, 2, 3. If there's any quirks like that on the test, the examiner will help you out with that because they don't want you going down that one over there, which is closed anyway.
After 200 yards, cross the roundabout, second exit. Cross the roundabout, second exit.
Exactly. So you can see here. So when you get to a junction, it becomes a white arrow.
Yeah.
So now that you know where you're going, you just need to go to the Costco on the road. That's it. Now the next one's going to be turning right. So you need to be in the right lane.
Roundabout.
Shoulder check. There we go. Going for it's too late. So it's worth having a little look at this, a glance, and if you can't sort of see the pathway, it does tell you with the symbol up at the top that also you can usually see the line. Because as you go faster, it actually zooms out a little bit to give you that extra heads up. Yeah. Well, you can see here clearly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and of course it's there. Just follow this round, and it just sort of drop into a leftish position signal as well. That's it. Don't worry too much about that one. It's really awkward and it's near impossible to achieve proper lane discipline on it. It needs reorganizing. It's what it needs. So with the bus stops, you are allowed to go over them.
Not that, if it's not a continuous line, a solid white line.
Yeah, so it's not
As long as it breaks, yeah.
Yeah, so normally just holds the line, don't worry about it.
Right.
I mean, how could you possibly avoid that, you know? about this time before every hour in the morning, rush hours, you know, and people rushing, you know, trying to get there in the next 10 minutes or whatever. Going a little bit slow, that's why he's flashing it. Do you see that?
Yeah.
He got right up behind you, flashed his lights and gave a right signal saying he wants to overtake you. But there's nothing you can do about it. You just drive your normal drive.
After 200 yards, go right on the roundabout.
So listen to this, right? So I want you to stick to the left lane. You're going to see this in a bit more detail when you get there. So we are turning right, but you're going to do it from the left lane because you see the. Yeah, that's it.
Right is that.
Exactly, it's over here. So just stay behind the motorbike. That's it. Okay to go?
Yeah.
Into the left lane, because they're actually both right into left lane. And then from here, right into that left lane over there. Left lane, left lane. Right. That's it. Because that's for the people in that right hand lane.
Yeah.
Makes sense now?
Yes.
After 100 yards, cross the roundabout, second exit. Then take the third right.
So you do the crossing the roundabout, and I'm going to reset the sat nav for you, okay?
Second, I better go
So straight on second exit.
Cross the roundabout, second exit. Then take the third right.
So straight on. So I'm just going to reset the sat nav here. Hopefully, this is where I want it to take us. Right, okay. So you're just going to follow the road ahead. Ignore the sat nav for the moment, because he's going to try to get you to go back that way. But I want you to go forward. He'll pick up.
Arrive at your destination at 7:03.
Sometimes it'll just well, it will always remap itself if you go the wrong way. So you're following the sat nav backwards.
Right.
Cross the roundabout, second exit. After 300 yards, cross the roundabout, first exit.
So it's straight on, directionally.
Cross the roundabout, first exit. After 100 yards, go left up the roundabout, first exit. Go left up the roundabout, first exit.
So I don't know if you've got a moment to just have a look at that symbol. See how it's got a little step in it. Now, when it's got if it wants to go a particular direction, it means like a curve. But
Right.
if it's got a step in it, it means it's a lane change. Okay? Just to give you that little heads up. So at some point, it's going to ask you to move into the right-hand lane.
Right.
It's not going to ask you to the last moment.
Should I wait?
Now, it's asked you to keep right, so I would think about doing the lane change sooner rather than later. That's it. You can signal, you just don't have to go. That's it. Shoulder check. There you are. That's your route. Cancel signal and
Much
carry on.
smoother than.
Yeah.
We're going to a steady responding.
Borough Watch Quantum Shadow.
Yeah. Keep right.
try to keep moving, not too much breaks. You can ease up your gas a little bit, but you don't try to slow down too much. Yeah, it's still due management.
After 300 yards, go left up the roundabout, first exit, then turn right.
So you've got two instructions now, left on the roundabout first exit, then turn right. So we'll have a look at that. So one thing at a time. So
go left up the roundabout, first exit, then turn right.
Okay. So nice and gently. And then we're going to be turning right. And if you look ahead, no, don't try to keep moving, please. That's a signal. Make them wait for you. Right, so if you look ahead, you've got a protected right turn. See it?
Turn right.
So you must use it. So move over early, use the hatch markers. You're allowed into them. That's it, you're allowed in.
Turn right.
Get yourself nice and squared in. Okay? Easy as that. Okay, stop then. Well, you should have just carried on. It was plenty of space, but we can go now. That's it, let's go. The main thing there is using that protected right turn area.
Perfect. Yeah. And not go straight.
Sorry?
And not just move and just wait.
Yeah, you just go into the middle, and if it's clear, you can do your turn. But if not, then you just wait.
After 100 yards, turn left. Turn left. After 80 yards, turn right, then turn left.
You've got the priority because you're already on the main road.
Right.
Turn right, then turn left.
He's just turned in, but it's his job to check it's clear to proceed as well. So you sat nav, so you can do the right turn. Okay, so continue to follow your sat nav. Yeah, so if you remember when you turn into a junction, it's like, to A clear to turn in, yes, A clear to proceed,
You will arrive
yes or
at
no.
your destination.
So he was clear to turn in, and then he saw that he couldn't proceed, so he waited. That's actually the right thing that he did. So he did really well, actually.
After 200 yards, turn left. Turn left.
So these are all test routes around here. This area. You could very well be driving down here on Saturday.
I hope it's the same. Not busy. Like it's today.
After 200 yards, go right on the roundabout, second exit. Go right on the roundabout, second exit.
First exit.
It is, yeah. quick glance at the sat nav will tell you that you're on the correct pathway.
Yeah.
After 200 yards, go right on the roundabout, second exit. Go right on the roundabout, second exit.
That's it, completely clear. Let's go. Yeah, think about it, when you get to a roundabout or junction.
Yards, go left on the roundabout, first exit.
No, listen to the instructions, look at the sat nav.
Yeah. Says if I signal early, it will be.
Yeah, because they tell you plenty of time. Yeah, when you get to a junction, you look to the right and it's clear, then you're not going to see a better vision than that.
Go left on the roundabout, first exit. After 300 yards, turn right.
Try that. You signalled a bit early.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, he thought that you're pulling over there to the other side of the road. That's why you stopped there. Yeah. So you, generally, there's your junction.
Turn right.
So what we'd say is wait till you can actually see your junction, and then we'll put your signal on. Because otherwise you don't know what's before it anyway.
Right.
So believe it or not, from a test point of view, they can fail you for that.
For signaling too early.
Yeah, well, no. It's not the signaling too early. They can if it's way too early, but that person, that driver, took action based on your incorrect signal. That's what they fail you for. You call somebody to change their normal pathway because of what you've done. And essentially, that's the crux of it. You can't. cause anybody to change speed or direction that they wouldn't normally do in the course of interacting with you.
And they're not a cyclist, it's okay to...
Yes. Yeah, it's got the broken line around it, so you're allowed in there if it's safe.
Yeah.
It's not really any need to be in there, but there's plenty of room on the main road for us all. It's just the solid lines, which are the no-goes, unless it's an emergency. It's like when there was that protected right turn, I said you move over early because you're into the hatchback. It's because they've got a broken line around them, you're allowed in there. Just makes your life a lot easier to get in rather than trying to squeeze in at the last moment.
After 300 yards, turn right, then take the second right. Turn right, then take the second right.
Where the white lines, your positioning must match the signal. So that's why we do the mirror signal, then the position
Right. I should be...
by the white lines taking fairness across them. It also gives you the shortest distance to turn in as well. Then the guys behind you, around you, they know that your
Turn
signal's
right,
correct as well.
then you have reached your destination.
That is it. For the drive on. Oh, sat nav since you get used to your eye line. Right, so that's it for your sat nav. Not bad at all actually. Yeah, we got from where we were going, just followed the road along as normal now. So you're going to have sat nav will account for 50% of your test, 20 minutes, and that can be from the beginning of the test, or they'll activate it halfway around or whatever. Just try to stick to your left position if you can, taking the next road on your left. So if you're on roads like this, try not to be too much in the centre, just because if there were white lines you wouldn't do it.
Yeah. You never know if you face an incoming vehicle, so it's going to be easier from our side.
Always. So we'll go to the end of the road, we'll turn left. We're going to make our way back over to the other side of the city now. Watch that, I've got my battery run out, my watch there.
Exit to take on the roundabout.
So the roundabout, you're going to go straight on second exit. got a lot of room there, that's really tight.
Right.
Yeah, you're giving that bus way too much room. Considering that there's a speeding car coming towards you,
Right.
yeah, you could have tucked in a lot better. And to be fair, that oncoming car didn't slow down at all, not even slightly. Just carried on. He did the right thing by going around the bus because he wasn't signalling when we.
He wasn't about to move.
As you started to move around it, then signalled and started to move, but that's not really your business because this is what they do with buses. They signal and then move off and then check because they're so big. They're used to people getting out of their way and giving way to them.
To go straight.
But yeah, always. Yeah, just the same road. So always follow the road ahead unless you're given instructions differently. Okay, so we're going to take the next road on the right. It's just on the bend here, and again, there's a protected right turn to you. See your patch markings if you want to move in early. See the middle lane, that's your protected right turn. Yeah, that's it. Okay to go? Yeah, let's go. Yeah. This next road on your right. That's it. So there's a mini roundabout at the end of the road. We're turning left first exit. So when we get to the roundabout, we're going to follow the signs for city centre.
Sorry.
Yeah. So we are going to be taking the next road on the right. It's just after the just after this building here. Okay. Yeah. Steady. We're taking the next road road on the right. And then at the end of this road, we are turning right. You can certainly merge out onto the other side of the road to give you a chance to make sure it's not doing no daft. Then it's left. It's left anyway. We are taking the next road on the left as well, so it's just over here after
This one.
yeah, this one there. Just take your time into here, it's tight. And at the end of that road we are turning right. Then left. So the next roundabout we're turning right. We can do that from the middle lane.
Right. Which is the third? Which?
Yeah, it's going to be the third.
Is it not next? Are we not going straight?
It is. No. All right.
Next to Lidl.
This is the same roundabout that it was all confusing right at the beginning. They've not got it right.
Right.
Trust me on that. You just close up on the mini a little bit and I'll explain to you. So we're turning right.
We're basically going next to Lidl, right?
Yes. Okay? It's the third exit. There's one to the left, 2, 3.
Right. Fair enough.
And this lane sets you up perfectly for the exit as well. You could turn right. If you was to do it with what they've said, you'd be exiting in the right-hand lane over there and then having to come back over to the left anyway.
Yeah, it's better to.
I think just stick to the middle lane. And go. That's it. See? Easy that in it. That roundabout is atrocious, really, the way they've done it. It's just not right. The people in the left lane should have turned that as a left-only lane.
Yeah.
And the 9 out of 10 of them just go straight on in there. So it's the most abused roundabout. So I think the council wanted to make some money to set a camera up there and watch. Absolutely break it with people going straight on from there. So we just stay in the right-hand lane and maybe give it a little bit of extra gas, making our way along here. Because ultimately the crossroads are going straight and then we're turning right. Taxi's not going to get round, is it? Working state. So what you're doing at the moment, you're going around your departments.
Yes. I'm going to start my GP training.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just basically different departments. You rotate in different departments.
What are you on now?
So respiratory medicine.
Sorry?
The respiratory medicine, which
Oh,
is lungs.
yeah.
It's going to be for 4 months. And then in pediatrics.
All right.
And then some GP surgery. I haven't been allocated one yet. That is the reason I need my driving license, which is going to start in April next year. Because we have home visits and stuff.
I know, yeah.
You know, learn.
So we're booked in for another one tomorrow,
Yeah.
same time.
Yeah.
I won't send you a reminder tonight because
That's fine, yeah.
you don't need it later today. And we'll look at the parallel parking tomorrow then.
You park and pull to the right with the reverse.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, so you want me to do the bank transfer, right?